Hey guys, QuinntonTV here and welcome to a brand new video where today we are here on YouTube with our first Q&A, and it's been a while since I announced this video. It's been about 2 months nearly, I believe, so we're finally here. We hit 40 subscribers the other day. It may have gone down since then, but obviously what's been happening is we hit 40 subscribers at the start of last week, so on Monday. Actually, I'm not even too sure when you're seeing this, but on Monday, the last week of March, which would have been Monday the 29th, we hit 40 subscribers, and then the next day it went down again to 38, and then someone else subscribed, and now we're back up to 40 as of the 4th of April. So yeah, we might go down again, who knows, but I'm gonna just upload this whenever we, hit 41, 42 subscribers, because I think that makes the most sense. But anyway, so I actually believe we have 10 questions, which is kind of insane, to be quite honest with you. Like, I honestly expected to get 5 or 6 at most, but I got 10. Like, that mainly comes from people submitting multiple questions, but we're just gonna jump straight into them today. I don't particularly want to waste any more time. Obviously, I've been scumbling about for about 1 minute 50 at this point, so we may as well just jump straight into it. So the first question comes from Rick, and that is, what's the worst thing you got in trouble for at school? Now, I was actually a pretty good kid in high school, especially through the start of it. I never really got into trouble. I usually got into trouble for like small things, and like, honestly, I think one time was when I called a teacher an asshole in year 8, and I got a day in isolation for that, and they didn't actually tell my parents about that, so that was pretty funny. Because school policy kind of dictates that if you get put in isolation, they have to tell your parents, but since I was put in there, they didn't tell my parents for some reason. I have no clue why as well, like, it doesn't really make much sense. But the worst thing I got in trouble for was probably something I didn't even do. Now, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this on stream before, but effectively, there was this one teacher who used to get absolutely bullied to shit in her classes. So she was trying to come up with an excuse to leave. This is our understanding anyway of it as my class, like, because everyone in my class knew I didn't actually do this, and I just got fucking accused of it off the teachers, because the teachers always believe other teachers, even though there was absolutely no evidence for it. But anyway, essentially, she accused me, this teacher, of saying I wanted her to go back to her own country. And that was complete and utter bollocks. I never actually said that. Honestly, when I walked into school that day, they were like, okay, Aaron, get to isolation now. I'm like, what have I done? And they were like, you know full well what you've done. And I'm like, well, I don't, because I haven't done anything. So, yeah, I actually got my dad to try and dispute it, but the headmaster, the principal as they called it at our school, basically said, go fuck yourselves, we don't care. Essentially, that's what happened. I got isolated for 3 days at high school because of something I didn't even do. So I guess you could say that is the worst thing I got in trouble for in high school, even though I didn't actually do it. Something I actually did do, though, I'm trying to think, obviously there was calling a teacher an asshole, and there was locking a kid in a cupboard. That was something else I did as well. But other than that, I think that's it for this question here. We're going to move on to the next one. So the next comment is from Xavvo, and it says, amongst all the cliche comments you'll receive, such as what's your opinion on Cold War, or where do you see yourself in the future, what did you eat for lunch today, or when did you last empty your excrement in a park bush, well, that was last night, but we're going to ignore that. I would like to know why you're obsessed with anime. Now, it's kind of like, I guess it's just another form of media, really, isn't it? Like, I don't know, you've got to be into the tropes, I guess, which even then, sometimes the tropes really annoy me as well, like, oh my god, this trope again. But it's like, some anime storylines are honestly really fucking good. Like, obviously I'm going to use Attack on Titan, because that will have probably recently ended as I'm uploading this video, but yeah, it's such a good series. Like, the storytelling is absolutely immaculate. Like, It's a very complex story as well. It's not like, oh yes, bad guy. It starts off at that, like this, oh yeah, the Titans are evil and you gotta kill them all, but then it goes into like, okay, maybe they're not the bad guys. Maybe these other people are the bad guys who are actually people, and then they go, okay, maybe we're the bad guys and we want to do evil things, basically. I'm not going to say too much more in case you guys are anime onlys or, you know, you've not even started season 4 yet, which I highly recommend you should. It's a fucking great show. I definitely recommend it, and especially like Evangelion as well. Evangelion is a very complex story. It's basically a psychological horror. It's completely fucked, but everyone in the show is completely fucked as well. So it's just like a very entertaining story to watch how the characters gradually grow to accept themselves. And obviously with the whole angels and Avas thrown in, it makes a very interesting story. And the movie is probably one of my favourite films of all time, so that is pretty much that. Why am I so obsessed with it? Because it's fucking sick, that's why. Moving on, as you can see, Zypha here has 2 questions, so we're going to answer his one and then we're going to go back to Xavvo's other question. So his first question is, from worst to best, how would you rank the Black Ops games? Easy peasy. If we're going in ascending order, I'll have Black Ops 4 at the bottom because it's fucking awful. Then maybe, I don't want to say Black Ops 3, but I do. I'll put Black Ops 3 there. So Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, probably Black Ops Cold War, Black Ops 1, and then obviously Black Ops 2, that's going to be at the top tier. Now, we're going to move back onto Xavvo's second question. So if you don't know what I was on about, basically you can ask 2 questions for this Q&A, and if I do any more in the future, I'll probably try and do a similar thing where you guys can ask 2 questions if you want. But anyway, Xavvo says, also, my second question is, do you actually play COD to unlock things or grind it out like other people I know? Just that you usually don't seem arsed when I cannot stand to miss out on the unlockable content. Usually I don't give a fuck, to be quite honest with you. Like, I don't know, I play the game because I enjoy it. I don't play the game to unlock everything in the game. I just play it because I enjoy it. Like, I'll make videos on it. I've got gold on 2 guns in Modern Warfare, and I've got gold obviously on 1 gun in Black Ops Cold War. I am trying to go for diamond in Black Ops Cold War. I need to put way more effort into that because I've not played it since I made that video. It's just been, you know, like, kind of challenging, to be honest, and obviously I want to go back and play with the crossbow anyway. But yeah, I honestly don't really care when I miss out on things. Like, weapons are probably the exception. Like, if there's a weapon challenge, I'll always go in and do that. But it's like when there's a like camo challenges, I don't really care because it doesn't like affect the game or anything. It's just like, wow, I spent a load of time getting this camo and it's literally a camo. Like, I go for gold because I like the look of it. Like, that's really the only reason you should go for camos, to be quite honest with you. Like, I know, going for obsidian in Modern Warfare just seems like a massive waste of time for me. And same with Damascus as well. Like, honestly, it just seems like a fucking waste of time. Cannot be arsed with that. But hopefully that answered your question, Xavvo. We're going to move on to Zypha's second question now. And Zypha's second question is, do you like scary games? If so, what is your favourite one? And I'd say, like, it depends on my mood. Like, honestly, if I want to play a scary game, I'll play a scary game. That's simply how it is. But which ones are my favourite? Now, it depends what kind of scary game we want. Like, if you want psychological horror, I'd probably have to say Doki Doki Literature Club, because obviously I played that on the channel, and it was really fucking good. Like, honestly, I really enjoyed that. Like, the whole narrative of the game was planned out perfectly. It completely subverts your expectations and gets you into, like, a sense of security, and then it just completely rips it away from you. But in terms of, like, actual horror games with, like, jump scares and that, I haven't really played that many, to be quite honest with you. Like, I don't know, I played all the FNAFs up to 4, and I've played both Slender games, and I'm pretty sure that's it for horror games, to be quite honest with you. Like, I've never really played any more, but honestly, I really did enjoy Slender the Arrival, and Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is what I've been playing on my own at the moment, and it's actually a hell of a lot of fun. I'm up to like night 4, and I need to complete that. But yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 or Slender the Arrival, I'd have to say. I'd say Slender the Arrival over Slender the 8 Pages, because Slender the Arrival has an actual story to it. Like, Slender the 8 Pages is just get the 8 pages. Well, Slender the Arrival is like trying to uncover the mystery of why Kate disappeared. So if you haven't watched anything on Slender the Arrival, I recommend you go and watch my Let's Play of it down below. I'll try and leave a link to it. If not, I'm completely retarded. But anyway, we're going to move on to the next question now. So the next 2 questions are from Mythical. His first question is, what is your opinion on the Bathroom Boy? Now, if you don't know who the Bathroom Boy is, that is referring to Warren Nation. Basically, that fucking crippled retard, honestly to God, his content is fucking wank. Like, genuinely, it's fucking awful. But, yeah, that's my opinions on him. His content's wank, he lives in a bathroom, and he just needs to get the fuck off the platform. Simple as. And 2, do you like the Pornhub? Of course. Where else would I watch my Japanese girl porn? Actually, no, scratch that. I don't watch Japanese porn. So the next question, I should say, is actually from Instagram, and it's from a guy I know through Instagram. I think he's watched my channel a few times, but he didn't catch the Q&A video, so he put it on an Instagram DM, and he said, when and why? Fuck hell. When and why did you start YouTube? Now, I started YouTube in 2013 with my original channel, and I wanted to make Minecraft videos similar to DamnTDM at the time, and yeah, I started it genuinely because I wanted to do YouTube at that point. I was like, yeah, this is so cool, I'll get millions of subscribers in days, and I never even got past 200 on that channel, but you know, that was probably my most successful channel ever. Hopefully this one will be able to beat it someday. I'm sincerely hoping for that. But yeah, I started YouTube for a bit of fun, and I started 2013, so that's what, 7-8 years ago. Fucking hell, time really has flown by. That's insane, that, fucking hell. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the next question. So I think this is the final 2 questions, and this one is from, fucking hell, I can't say this name seriously, Xavvo. These guys commented when they were being nice to us, and obviously they're being retarded again, so I'm going to still answer their questions in the element of fairness, and let's just see how this goes. Question, how come you don't play on your PC much? You have a decent computer? Well, I have a quad-core i5 and NVIDIA GTX 1060 with, I think, 8GB of RAM. Now, it's not the best PC in the world. I definitely want to upgrade it at some point, and then I'll probably play on PC quite a lot more. But honestly, I just prefer using a controller, and recording with my PC, and especially streaming as well, is a complete and utter fucking nightmare. Like, honestly, it completely fucks up everything when I try to stream off my PC. So that's the main reason as to why I don't do it. But yeah, hopefully in the future I will be trying to play more games on PC, especially if I get a decent, like a better PC. That will probably be when I start working or going to uni or something. Because obviously when I go to uni, I will have to get a job to support myself. So that's going to be interesting. But yes, thank you, Nobonga Odor is sus, for the question. Now, the final question, I believe this is from Delaney Delmoist, the leader of the Goma Gang, whatever you fucking want to call him. And yeah, his question is, would you get a tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3 sub to Twitch TV/Delmoist? And the reason is, I get none, because your streams are fucking boring. There we go. But anyway, that's going to be it for today's video here. If you did enjoy, please do a like and subscribe. I did try to get as many questions as I possibly could. That's why I left it for such a long time. And obviously, I'm leaving it a few more, days just to try and get all the questions in. And yeah. If there's any more, I'll probably have just inserted them before this or something like that, but hopefully there is no more questions coming in. But anyway, I'd like to thank you guys very much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please do like and subscribe. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you never miss a single video, or alternatively, you can join the Discord server as a link down below. But anyway, thank you guys so much for 40 subscribers. It really does mean a lot. I know it took us a while to get here, but we're finally here, and here's to 50. I have quite a big video planned for 50 subscribers, so please don't get me there quickly, because it's nowhere near done. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, really does mean a lot. This has been QuinntonTV, signing off. Man, Q&As are exhausting, fucking hell.